So, apparently there's some news about Pokemon Sword and Shield, the most controversial games of Pokemon, I guess, in the community, and everything is going wild, and I have crazy thoughts about this as well, and I don't know, I guess let's just check the news, and I guess I'll drop all my thoughts about these games on this video, because honestly, unless there's something like real big and hype or big changes, I don't think I really want to cover most of the news for this, I don't know, but we'll see about that. So let's just get this started. What's up, these people? Tito's here, and welcome to another video on the channel. I know it's been a while. I've been kind of inactive recently because I've been trying to get stuff ready. Like, I've been trying to find a way to record my phone, which is a thing that I wasn't able to do for a while now. And I got my PC upgraded, so now it's all good. You guys will probably notice on this video because it's 1080p probably. So hopefully it is, and I hope I'm not saying that like for nothing. But either way, we're talking about Pokemon Sword and Shield on this video. Now, there is news. They dropped a new trailer today. And I mean, we got all the info here on the website. I'm not going to show the trailer or anything because apparently Nintendo doesn't like that kind of stuff. So I'll just go over the info because I've already checked out the trailer. I got some thoughts, I got some opinions, and yeah, like, apparently everyone's just going mad crazy about these games because there's a lot of stuff that people don't like the National Dex not being a thing in these games, so you cannot enjoy all of your Pokemons in the game. I don't like that either. I mean, I kind of support it. I do not support the bad attitude, or like, I would say like the bad way that people have of just going online or going into, for example, Junichi Masuda's account or Game Freak's account and just harassing them. That's not okay, alright? That's the first point I want to make clear on this video. Like, it's not okay to harass or be aggressive towards anyone. I mean, we're all fans of this, and we all have our own opinions, and we all have different ways of looking at this, or taking these news, or these games specifically. And you should just not go out there and because you don't like it, go and like be aggressive towards other people, you know? Like, for example, I'm not happy with it either. Like, I've been a Pokemon fan since the very first games, and I don't like the idea of not having a National Dex either, but what am I gonna do? I mean, at the end of the day, that's the decision they took, and what the hell? The only thing I can really do is go out there and actually let them know my opinion and say, hey, I don't like this, like, bring it back. That's what I want. So, would I say that I'm a supporter of the hashtag Bring Back National Dex? I mean, I kinda am because I do want it back as well, but at the same time, I'm not really a supporter of like the attitude that most people are taking towards that. That's one thing I want to make clear. So, like, when I make these videos, it's just to discuss. You guys can leave down below in the comments whatever you want, whatever your opinion it is, let me know in the comments down below, because I do appreciate it. I do want to talk about all of this with you guys, because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. I swear, the internet is going wild. And I mean, I did go a little bit, if you go to my Twitter, a little bit crazy, but I did not insult anyone or go aggressive towards anyone. I mean, I did go like, what the fuck? Dude, what is this? Like, really? What? Mega's not gone? Like, what? Megas are gone? My favorite Pokemon is gone. I swear. Game Freak, what the are you doing? Honestly, because that's why I put that on the thing, is what the fuck is going on? Because honestly, I just don't get it. With today's trailer, I just don't get it at all, okay? So, the thing that worries me most is, like, you could say, for example, balancing competitive in Pokemon. I mean, I'm totally okay with balancing the game, okay? I'm totally okay with that because, I mean, there's a lot of, like, competitive players that go online and everything. There was the time at X and Y where I was more of a Wi-Fi battler. I'm not so much now, I would say since Gen 7, because Z-moves just fucked it all, like, honestly. I hated Z-moves. Z-moves was the worst move they could have done. And, I mean, but it was a thing, you know? And it's like, okay, whatever. I can battle without Z-moves, you know? That's totally okay. But now in these games, apparently they have this Mega Evolution Fusion Z-moves, which is this thing that we're gonna see here right now. And it's called Gigantamaxing, okay? It's the new thing that they just showed on the new trailer. And it's different from Dynamaxing. There's the Dynamax, which can only occur in specific areas of the Galar region. Okay, wait, that's actually something I didn't see anywhere else. Like, Dynamaxing can only occur in specific areas of the Galar region. What did that mean? Does that actually mean that it's only like gym battles? Because, okay, that would be pretty cool actually. I would like this feature to be limited. I don't want this online. That's one of the things I want to make clear. Like, I don't want Dynamaxing online because I'm not a fan of the feature at all. I'm not a fan. Like, making Pokemon giant, that's so plain. That's so not fun. Like, I would rather have Mega Evolutions, which is what we got previously, and it's all amazing and fun, but this is just literally the same Pokemon, they make it bigger. That's it. You just see them going bigger, and they get a boost in their moves. That's what they get as Dynamax, and I don't know if it's a stat boost as well. I think it is a stat boost as well on both Dynamax. I don't know if Gigantamaxing gives it the even higher stat boost. That's my only doubt. We don't know exactly all the details yet. But either way, my problem with this whole thing is that they just grabbed Megas and Z-moves and said, okay, this is gone. And they hyped it up so much. So freaking much. And Mega Evolutions was literally the best thing Pokemon could have come up. Because it was always the same games. And we were all fine with it. And they introduced Megas and we were like, oh my god, this is going to be so cool from now on. Like, we're going to get Megas every generation, and the remakes are going to be hyped because now you probably get Megas from previous generations when they do the remakes. Like, for example, Gen 4 remakes are probably what's going to happen next. We would get Gen 4 Megas. That would be amazing, right? Like, Gen 3 got their Megas with the Gen 3 remake. We thought that was amazing, and from there Pokemon was set. They had a new feature to exploit and explore and have new designs and balance better the competitive scene as well, because they could always upgrade Pokemons that were not as useful, and at the same time they could just go into that feature and say, okay, wait, maybe these Megas are a little bit too much and nerf them a little bit, you know. That would be balancing the game. That would be amazing. We would love it, because the only thing we all asked for since Gen 6 is for new features as post-game. We want new features like like the big example I can always come up with, because for me it was amazing, is Battle Frontier. Imagine Battle Frontier online, okay? Like having those type of rules but going online, and you add an online feature to that. That would be amazing. Like, you just go and say, okay, let's do the battle hall and just do those battles online. You do them with other people that are competing at the same time as you. So you're like both unrestricted rules, but you play against each other. That'd be so amazing. That would be cool things. You know, that's just ideas that I'm just throwing out there. Like, it's an example. They had the different type of battles back in Gen 5, I believe. They have rotation battles and all that cool stuff, which I don't know why they removed. Those were pretty cool, honestly, to just switch it up a bit, you know, like make battles a little bit more interesting. And Gen 6 was still there, and then they just went on and kind of removed them. Like, they became kind of like something that you just can't do anymore. I don't see it anymore happening, at least. But they just kind of removed it at the end, and I don't know why they did that either. That's I don't know. Like, they had great features from both Gen 5 and 6. Even the PSS, those were perfect. You just mix that all together nicely with an online package to all of it. Bam! Perfect, okay? It's perfect. But somehow, from Gen 6 onwards, they just went on a, we want to make something different. And with that, they've been trying. They tried with Z-moves. Z-moves was not a good move at all. Believe me, it was not good. It's fun for the anime, all that cool stuff, you know. Yeah, okay. But competitive, it unbalanced everything. It totally destroyed everything. Like, I got out of competitive because to me it was just too much to think of teams that like would need to take on a Mega or maybe alternate form, then a Z move, all that stuff. It was just too cramped. I just believe it was too much stuff all at once. And I can get it that this could be a balancing move for them, like just mix Megas and Z moves all together, like make it just one thing. But we still don't know how it's gonna work, alright? So I can't really say it's gonna balance or not, but the thing that bothers me is using this as an excuse to remove the previous features when it's literally both of them, but now they're mixed, and personally, and I believe a lot of people have the same opinion, it's a bit worse because, I mean, we all loved the megas we had, and we all wanted more megas. Where's the Mega Flygon? Everyone was waiting for that Mega Flygon. Where is it? There's no Mega Flygon, so I don't know. That's my thoughts, though. And again, my favorite Pokemon, Charizard X. It was like a dream since I was a little kid made true, because I always loved Charizard, and blue is my favorite color. And they literally made Charizard black and blue. Like, bruh. What else? Like, I don't even care if you're like a competitive and you're like, oh, Charizard X was like too strong, or Charizard X was still shit. I don't care about that, you know? The thing about Pokemon is that there's people that like competitive, there's people that like it because designs or because of how the Pokemon look and are in the game, and you enjoy them, you collect them, you know, there's stuff like that as well. I kind of like everything, but competitive is not like my main priority. I do enjoy it as well, but because of Z moves, it became too much. And to me, this is literally the same thing. Like, I don't know, it's like both mixed, and I just don't like it. I don't like this at all. This seems like an excuse to put both of them together. Look at this. Dreadnought has a new design. That could easily be just a Mega Dreadnought. Why not? Just make it a Mega Dreadnought. Just don't make it giant. That's it. Or if you want to make it giant, make it giant, you know? I mean, hell, I don't even know. But there's Corviknight as well, which apparently gets a design change as well. And I'm just like, I love Corviknight, but this Mega Corviknight thing going on is like, okay. So that's a Mega Corviknight type of thing. I did the Mega Dreadnought. Like, okay, they look pretty cool, yes, but it's just the feature itself. Like, just saying, oh, it's kind of like now is all of its moves are like Z moves. Like, they get super boosted, and everything changes. But like, its typing doesn't change exactly, and it's still the exact same Pokemon. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't see this as a cool feature. And a lot of people, I mean, there's people that like it. There's people that don't. Just like everything else. I, at least personally, I'm not a fan of it. I'd rather just keep Megas. It's simpler and it's cooler at the same time. Because, I mean, if you look at design-wise, I mean, yeah, like, I freaking love that Gigantamax Dreadnought. Can't even say that name. Love it. Yes, the design is amazing. But I don't know why it's Gigantamax. Just call it Mega Dreadnought and that's it. And just have it regular, because the whole giant thing, I don't know why, but it's just, I don't know if it's something that I have since I was a little kid. Like, I never liked when something just goes gigantic. It seems just so plain and stupid to say so. Like, I don't know. It's like, oh, it's going giant. Like, the hell, man? Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. It feels like Power Rangers where they just go into the Megazord, like the Megazord giant and everything. It's like, I don't know, man. Not a fan of it, and I mean, that's just my thing. The thing that bothers me is that they're using the excuse of balancing to do this. That's what bothers me. Like, I don't know if this is actually gonna balance more the game. If it does, then hey, good job. They balanced more the game, I guess, somehow. And if you like it, then hey, more power to you, I guess. I don't know, but I just don't really, I can't really support this idea of changing into this. I liked Megas, and that's it. Like, they could have removed Z moves, and it would have been fine. Like, the thing is that we fans, for example, fans like me, that I'm not having the issues with Game Freak right now. I'm having issues with Game Freak since Gen 6, because they just haven't been listening at all. They don't listen at all. It's like the third version games. Like, I don't support the third version games at all. I feel like that's just a ripoff. It's like, oh, after you bought the game and you've enjoyed it, oh, here's what it could have become if we would have released the game 1 year later. And then you just have to spend the same exact amount of money to get the same game but improved. It's like a more expensive DLC type of thing. It's, what the hell? I don't know. I never supported that idea as well. But of course I'm a fan, so I buy it. And of course I'm gonna buy this game because I'm a fan of it. But I just don't get this whole Game Freak thing. It feels like they're just, it's like they don't even care. They're just kind of like just doing things for the money. Like, they're just trying to get games out there every year. and it feels like they just don't really care. And at the same time, they're like, oh, we do care, we want to stand out, and they try these crazy things without listening to fans. It's like, it's a weird spot. And I've been seeing a lot of videos about Game Freak with Pokemon and everything, and apparently there's stuff like some of the people that work there saying that Pokemon is not a priority to them because they have 2 dev teams, and Team Dev 2, which is what they call it, is working in Pokemon, and they have the Team Developer 1, which is working in another game called Gear or something. I've seen a lot of stuff, like interviews and everything. I've been trying to get to know like what is going on. I can't really show you guys because it's like other people's videos and everything, but like if I can get all the sources, I will link them in the description though, and you guys can check it out for yourselves. I've been tweeting those videos sometimes, and apparently Game Freak doesn't have a priority with Pokemon anymore. They want to stand out with their own stuff, their own games and everything, which I mean, it's totally respectable, okay? They're a company. You gotta respect that. It's okay. You respect that. I respect it. I mean, fuck, they have another game coming out for the Switch, which looks amazing, honestly. I kind of want to play it. I can't even remember the name, but I know it's like a character with red hair going on. It's like open world-ish and stuff like that. It looks really cool. But because Pokemon Company is focusing more towards mobile games because of Pokemon Go being a success, and apparently they're focusing more on that, which, yet again, totally respectable, but at the same time not. I would say that this is more to blame on the Pokemon Company as well, because they should definitely give more focus to the main games, because that's what Pokemon is known for, the main games. And Pokemon Go brought a lot of fans to the Let's Go series, so imagine now when this new game would come out, a lot more people would get into it as well. Especially on the Switch, which is a hybrid console. You can just bring it outside with you and play anywhere with anyone, like the Nintendo 3DS, or you can get home and play on the TV, which is the dream of all the older fans. It's like everything came together with this console. They had the resources on this console. This console is amazing, has power to run everything they can, and Pokemon Company is swifting focus to mobile games, which it's okay, but at the same time not really, because we love these games, honestly. And Game Freak wants to stand out on their own with their own games and everything, which is cool as well, but they could have easily maybe got more people to work for the Pokemon games as well. Like, I don't know, they could have gotten more people that maybe care more about these games, and just leave it to other people. But I do know that they do care and everything. And I mean, they do say that they do listen to the fans, and I mean, we did get a reply from Junichi Masuda because of the Pokédex and everything, but like, it's so many info. Like, I'm trying to drop everything that I know here, but I just can't. Like, it's too much info. All I can say is that it's a big mess. These games are splitting the community, and I hate that. I hate it, honestly. I freaking hate it, because we all here just because we love these games, and we just want the best for them. That's one of the things, and because of that, the passion sometimes can become hatred, and with changes. And I believe that the changes they made for these games, I mean, the Pokédex one, I mean, even though I don't like it, okay, I can sit down, I can breathe, count to 10, and say, okay, you know what, I will accept it, because there's an app, Pokemon Home. If you don't have to pay for it, I can accept it. I can take it and get like extra items through the app to the main games and all that stuff. You know, you use your other Pokemon, because they say the Pokemons that are boxed there are gonna have some use in the Pokemon Home app. So, okay, I can take it. I can take it, and probably in the future we'll get a Pokemon game with the National Dex. I can get behind that. Okay, I can get, but stuff like removing megas, that's what really gets to me. It's like, megas was what really brought the hype back for Pokemon, at least for me. I freaking loved it. My favorite Pokemon is there, and they just say, oh, you know what, that's not here anymore. Bam. And they bring this feature, which I don't like it at all, because it's literally Z-moves again. Like, Z-move galore, but now they even have like double effects. Like, you have a damaging move with Stealth Rocks. I believe that's the Dreadnought, I don't know if you can see the info here, if it Gigantamaxes or like, he can use a move here. Let me click here. Okay, he has, okay, let me see here. The G-Max move, that's what they call it now, G-Max move. It's not Z-move anymore, it's G-Max move. It's called Stone Surge. And it says that it doesn't just deal damage to an opponent, it will scatter sharp rocks around the opponent and cause Pokemon entering the battlefield to take damage. So it's like we have a Z move exclusive to him, of course, only he will be able to use it. For now, that's the info we have. But it's damage and stealth rocks. It's like 2 moves mixed in one. So I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. It's like, really? Like giving even more gimmicks to the battles and everything? I don't know. I was okay with Megas and that was it. Megas was good enough. They could easily just make new moves with these type of effects and just give it to more Pokemon maybe, or just limit more how many Pokemon can learn those type of moves, because that's another thing. Like the normal moves, they kind of just like the newer moves, they're becoming more exclusive, which is totally fine, because I do believe that balances it a bit more. But there's moves that like just every Pokemon can almost learn, and sometimes some of them are a bit too much for everyone to just learn, so maybe that's what they could balance as well. Like, I don't know, I feel like they could balance the game in another way, not with these type of features where they're mixing what most people liked, which was Megas, and it was okay, even though there was like broken stuff, but that's okay. There's why there's tiers, you know, there's Ubers for Smogon and all that stuff, and Z moves, which it became a mess. Now they're mixing it up. So it's basically, for me, in my perspective, non-competitive perspective, okay, is they changed the features, but I feel like I'm playing the same thing. That's kind of what I feel like, is that I'm looking at the same exact thing, but now they're giant, which is like, it's okay, I guess. So that's why this kind of kills the whole hype for me, this whole new feature. And that's why I'm not as hyped with Sword and Shield, because the game itself, I mean, it's looking pretty good, honestly. The graphics, I mean, there might be some issues here and there, but the game is still not finished. And Pokemon should evolve a bit further, with especially with character movement, because you still see the characters standing and they still do like this and move. Like, they still spin, like they turn before moving, which is weird. Like, okay, that's just weird. People don't move like that. Characters in games, especially on the Switch, they don't move like that. So they should work on little things like that. But the game is looking real nice as far as like animations, like the effects for the attacks, beams and everything. But then, for example, physical moves, they still don't exactly make contact. So it's like, you know. And a lot of the models as well, they're being reused from since X and Y. They've just tweaked them a bit, like to give some more depth and texture, and that's it. Because the models are the exact same ones. The old Pokemons, they all look and have the same animations as they used to before. There's maybe some upgrades, like little upgrades, and that's it. Which, I've seen videos about it, people that know about that stuff and how to edit and upgrade the animations. They say that it literally takes no time and it's easy to do, especially if you have a big team. They should be able to do all of that easily. So removing Pokemons makes no sense because of that, because they could have easily thrown all the models into this new game. So that's why I'm kind of like in the fence of like, yeah, they could have easily just done that. And I don't know, like, there's new Pokemon. I mean, I'm okay with the new Pokemon as well. Like, they're looking pretty cool so far, honestly. I'm totally okay with all these new Pokemons. I love Duraludon. Duraludon? Is that how you say it? I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it looks amazing. I love Corviknight. I love Dreadnought. Roly-Poly looks cool. I can't wait to see the evolution of that, actually. Yamper is cool. And the starters are all amazing, honestly. Eldegoss is okay. Wooloo is okay as well. It's just a sheep, honestly. Unless it has a cool evolution. It's like Mareep to me. It's like, oh, it's just a sheep. But yeah. But that's the thing. I'm okay with the games. And of course I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna play them. And we're gonna see how it is in the end. And I'll just have to push through as a Pokemon fan, you know, and say, I gotta take what I can, you know. But I will still put my opinion out there and let the creators know that I want Megas back. I don't like this feature. That's what I will be doing, and I believe that anyone that has any opinion about the game, like anything that you don't like the game, any improvement you want to see, that's what you should be doing. Go out there, but don't be aggressive. Don't like disrespect people, you know, because at the end they are people that are doing these games, and they apparently do listen to the opinions, they do listen to the feedback, so let's hope that they do listen more from now on, and let's just go out there and say, hey, I don't like this. This is not cool. And if everyone agrees with it, for example, if you already see like a tweet or a comment in their Facebook page or whatever you see someone giving feedback to them and you support that opinion, you just go and support that opinion as well, so that you can see that that feedback is getting supported by a lot of people. And if that happens, that change might happen. That's all I can really say about this. And just don't disrespect people, that's all. I mean, like I said, I'd have issues with Game Freak since Gen 6 because they haven't really listened. Like, they say they do, but I don't really see it at the same time. It's weird because they've just done things that, and they don't really listen to what fans really wanted back then. And apparently they said this game would bring all the things that fans wanted, and I haven't seen any of that yet. Like, I haven't seen any of that, honestly. I mean, yeah, new region, cool. Yeah, a bigger world, I guess. Cool. It's on the Switch, yeah, cool. Even they didn't want it almost to bring it to the Switch, which was weird. So it's like, I don't even know. It's kind of weird, and I don't see what's the stuff that we fans have been waiting for and asking for that's in the game. I still don't really see it. So maybe we'll see it when the game comes out. Maybe we'll see it in future updates. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. But that's all I'm saying, though. Like, about all these debates and everything, it's fine to have different opinions. We all have different opinions. There's a lot of, like, stuff that a lot of us are not happy on this game, but there's a lot of good stuff in this game as well. You need to kind of try to focus on that good stuff, and just don't be one of those internet dudes that is just going out there insulting everyone and raging about this and everything. I mean, and don't be one of those that just, like, takes things. That's another thing. There's a lot of fans that just assume, like, oh, it's Game Freak, it's whatever, like, just let them do whatever, just accept it, just whatever. Like, no, don't be like that either. I mean, they gotta know that we are not happy with it, and that they have a fan base that it's good enough to even still go out there and buy the game. Like, for example, I'm still one of those that will still go and buy the game and play it, but do I agree with what they've done? No, but that's why I need to let my opinion get to them. Like, they need to know my opinion. They need to hear it. And I believe that applies for everyone. We all deserve to have an opinion on these games because we do support them. We do support their company, their work. So we do deserve to be listened at least a little bit, right? It's like me, I do content here, right? I mean, I do whatever I want on my videos, but I do accept feedback because, yet again, you guys do support it. You guys that are here and support these videos always, you guys are going to be heard in the comments. And I will say, okay, people are actually saying that, like, oh, 720p sucks, improve to 1080. And I'll have it in mind and say, okay, maybe I do need to upgrade that, because a lot of people are saying it. And I'll do that in my own kind of way, per se. Like, I'll do it as I can, when I can, and then you guys will be satisfied, and I'll have upgraded, and I'll make better content, and I'll still do whatever I want, you know? That's kind of the thing. They need to, like, find a way of, like, pleasing the fans and doing what new features they want. And they don't really do that. They just kind of like, they just throw out there whatever they think it's gonna be cool. That's it. And I mean, maybe they take like a overall opinion of saying, oh, everyone wanted gyms back. It's okay. They brought gyms back. Okay, cool. Awesome. That's a plus. They brought gyms back. We got gyms back. And I guess that's a plus. Yeah. Apparently the online overlay is like PSS a little bit. So that's cool. Okay. We asked for a better online. So maybe that's upgraded as well. So we're gonna have to wait and see. And by the way, shout outs to this gym leader because she looks badass, honestly. Like, bruh, this is gonna be one of my favorite gym leaders, by the way. Just wanted to mention that. It's amazing. It's freaking amazing. I love her animation where she's like, yo, come at me. It's amazing though. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in these games, and don't go out there raging and everything. Like, I'm one of those fans that's kind of like in the middle. I'm like, there's cool stuff in the game, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff that, there's like, not a lot of stuff, but there's like stuff that disappointed me a lot. And so that kind of like makes the balance of like the good is going up, but then there's such bad that it's like, so it kind of stand on a equal term of like, if you ask me if I'm hyped, I'm like, I'm normal. I don't know. I'm not hyped and I'm not sad about it. I'm kind of just like in the middle, kind of waiting and seeing what it's gonna happen. And when the game comes out, I'll of course buy it and play it, and then I'll have a better opinion. And hopefully from these games on, they improve. And let's just hope this goes for the best. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts on this whole thing. And hopefully it helped some of you guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy listening to my ramble here for like 30 minutes. Honestly, I don't stop talking when it's Pokemon. I swear, it's too much. It's too much. I'm a fan of this since I was a little kid. I'm passionate about Pokemon. I like these games. I want them to be better. I want them to be good. That's all I want to say. I want them to be the best they can. And that's why I drop my opinions, and I even tweeted to the creator as well. Like, I even went on Twitter and tweeted a couple of tweets at him today. So that's pretty much it. Just don't be aggressive, don't disrespect anyone online either. Like, it doesn't matter who it is or why it is, just don't disrespect unless they disrespected you. But if they didn't, I mean, just don't do that, okay? It's not right. It's not okay. Nobody deserves that. So let's all just chill for a moment. Whoever is watching this, let's chill. Let's see what happens. We can have opinions, but let's chill. Let's take it easy and discuss. That's the best thing we can do. Just discuss. Get it out there. Like, just vent it out. Say, oh my god, what did they do this? And then breathe and say, okay, that's out there. That's it. That's what I do. So yeah, that's why I'm way more calm doing this video than I am like when I go on Twitter. Like, if you want to see raw me, go on Twitter. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I do hope you guys did enjoy this video though. I'm gonna stop talking here. There's not much more to talk about. But yeah, new Pokemon still, I want to say they look amazing. They do look pretty cool. The Duraludon, Roly-Poly look amazing. I love it. And Yamper as well. Pretty cool stuff. And yeah, I mean, the new characters announced are pretty cool as well. And apparently you get sponsorships in the game. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Just quick out there, the news. So let me know what do you think about all of this. Let me know what are your thoughts down below in the comments. Like I said before, I do want to talk with you guys. And do not worry, the channel will be more active from now on. I will do my best to keep content out there for you guys and make some interesting, cool videos for you guys, or live streams, especially live streams. And I guess that'll be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you stick through the entire video, then go down below and put hashtag we want a better Sword and Shield, I guess. We want a better Sword and Shield, or no, improved Sword and Shield. That's shorter, right? That's better. So improved Sword and Shield, and that'll be it for today, guys. Thank you all so much yet again. Seriously, I appreciate a lot of you guys' support. I appreciate it a lot. So thank you so much. And if you haven't already know, subscribe to join the Beast Army. And if you like this video already know, fire punch that like button down below. And I guess I'll catch you all on the next one, guys. Until then, everyone, as always, you already know, stay beast. See ya!